Good evening, Professor Dr. Wong Hobson. My name is Mohammad Sitafiz with Mashud. Today I'm going to present about my individual assignment report. My topic is portfolio diversification in sporting financial institution. Okay, we move to the introduction. Diversification is a risk management strategy that makes a wide variety of investment within a portfolio. A diversified portfolio contains a mix of distinct assets, types and investment vehicles in an attempt at limiting exposure to any single asset or risk. Okay, we move the ways to diversify our portfolio. The first is introduce or disseminate our investment. Here, introducing or spreading investment is one way to diversify our portfolio. If we invest in equity security, it's good, but that way does not mean you have to take steps to put all the money and asset you have in one sector. So as a consumer, we have the same asset that user can also diversify their portfolio by investing in sector and industry that have high potential. Okay, the next is always improve our portfolio. In improving our portfolio to get better over time in strategy in portfolio diversification that should be used, because we can access the future of security will benefit us or vice versa. This way, it will help us to go up and down, up and down better. It can also grow our portfolio for the future. Next is considering index and bond funds. Investing in index funds is a very cost-effective. This is regarded as the fees to be charged are low compared to actively managed funds. Next is research other investment avenue. In researching other investment avenue, we can gain insight or can add investment option and other asset into our portfolio. With this, we have to make sure that the security have a good risk, that is to get money, and we have to make sure that the security follow different market trends. Okay, the next is know when it will comes. As an investor, we need to know where we should exit an investment. In portfolio diversification, as an investor should require knowledge of a security we use. This can help us not to suffer losses in investment. Next is we have to diligently and monitor to the commission. This is the last way to diversify our portfolio. Commission is investing important things that investor should keep in mind. As investor, we should check the fees we pay or a service in the future. Okay, we move to the problem of diversification portfolio. They got four problem here. The first is uncertain profit, and this is one of the worst thing as an investor, because we cannot expect it lose or not or profit in the future. Next is taxes. The taxes can change for diversification portfolio. It's all got different taxes. For example, if we go through the diversification asset portfolio, the taxes was different. Next is the risk of investing in asset is difficult to anticipate. Indirectly, in diversification, we do not know the background of the security we invest. For example, we do not know where the profits and losses will come from. Next is falling market. Last one. Last problem of weakness of portfolio diversification is that if a sector experience such, that means the market is up. We will do a portfolio diversification will experience a complete loss of profit. Okay, we move to the advantage of using a diversification portfolio. The first is make the portfolio more of a surprise. This the portfolio diversification will give us surprise in terms of profitability, where portfolio diversification can reduce the risk of loss as we chosen many different investment sector. Okay, the next is better market cycle. Portfolio diversification is a better market cycle than other investment method, which is using the diversification method. Investor will be able to increase the market cycle that can profit from price increase. For example, in a diversification market cycle, it will help you to profit from realize. Next is get a profit in the line with the phase. Okay, this is one of the advantage factor that we will get if we take portfolio diversification. With this, when they are two portfolio producing the same return, where the diversification will incur low risk as a result of making a profit on the investor portfolio. Okay, the next is take advantage of existing growth opportunity in other sector. Portfolio diversification can take advantage of growth opportunities available in other sector. For example, if a smart store suffer loss, we can make a profit from the other sector. Okay, the last advantage is provide stability in investment. The last advantage is that a portfolio diversification can provide stability in the investment, where we can remain in the investment if the asset we buy profitable and vice versa. Therefore, among other advantage of the diversification strategy is that can cope with the economic downturn everywhere. Okay, the last one is the conclusion. Being in portfolio diversification does not mean you will not face your losses. The potential to incur losses. Investor will incur losses in the security use or incur losses. Therefore, taking portfolio diversification does not guarantee investor will lose risk completely. With this, diversification can help investor reduce losses in the market as much as possible. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.